We're Andy and Jenna, better known as a couple travelers.
We've spent the last 5 years exploring the world, covering everything across theme parks, cruises, and resorts.
In our last video, we embarked on the Celebrity Apex for our 7-night Norwegian Fjords cruise.
Today, we're in our first port of call to experience amazing European history and local culinary delights.
This is Bruges. Beer, chocolate, and waffles in no particular order. That's what you do when you're in Belgium.
Yep. I'm so excited. We've actually been here in Bruges for a couple hours now. We did an excursion through Celebrity. It was actually called Destination Highlights, Bruges Sightseeing and Free Time. So we basically had almost like a 2-hour tour around the city. Then we did a 30-minute canal ride, which has been really fun. And now we have like almost 3 hours of free time. So I'm excited to start exploring. Look at the doggy.
Aww. Yeah, it's almost 11 o'clock. We had a very rushed breakfast in the Ocean View Cafe because we had to meet in the theater at 7 a.m.
But really it was 6 a.m. to us.
Yeah, because we changed the clocks ahead because we moved ahead of time zones. So we're in need of some sustenance. So
that waffle sounds real good.
Yeah, so let's go.
Yeah.
So we've kind of seen, parts of the city already, but depending on how I edit this, I'll either put some B-roll before or pepper it in here. But this is more of the now culinary part of the excursion. But no, the city is beautiful.
Really beautiful. I mean, I read in the guidebook that we had purchased before this trip, and they say it's like the Venice of the North.
I could see that. I could see
Yeah.
that. And we learned some fun facts, kind of where names and phrases come from, the first of which is filthy rich.
Yeah.
So the guide was going through a lot of the medieval and religious history of the city. So apparently if you were wealthy hundreds of years ago, you had the means to get buried in a church. Sometimes when that happened, the corpses didn't always preserve properly, let's say, and so it would stink up the church. So that's where the phrase filthy rich comes from, or stinking rich.
Stinking because it smelled.
I thought he said filthy rich, but,
but then he later,
Either way, that's where the phrase generally comes from, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, it was stinking rich.
And then we also learned where ho 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 comes from Santa Claus, but we won't get into that.
We won't get into that. You'll need to come here and
yes, you'll need to either Google it or come to Bruges yourself. And if you want to come on a celebrity cruise to Bruges.
Yes, I am a travel agent, and you might not know it's completely free to work with a travel agent. So if you want to come aboard Celebrity, do a cruise to Europe, somewhere in the Caribbean, if you like theme park trips like Disney and Universal or all-inclusive resorts, I do it all. So you can reach out to me at the video description below, and I'd love to help you out.
So one of the first waffle places we're coming to is on our list. Looks like it's called Chez Albert. They have a number of different waffle options here, so we're gonna treat this as our second breakfast. So just like our bagel reviews, we're doing one as is, just straight out of the fryer. And then we got the works. So this one is the waffle with milk chocolate. You could also get dark chocolate if you want, whipped cream and fresh strawberries. And the Belgian flag. All right.
It's sweet.
It's so sweet. It's like a donut.
Yeah, that's really good. Oh my God, that is delicious. Got a bite of everything.
I mean, what's not to like?
That's stupid good. See, I'm glad we got the plain one because it's hard to actually taste the waffle when
I told you, gotta balance it. Whoop. Yeah, crazy good.
Good first stop.
Yeah, so this is Chez Albert. We don't know the name of the street, but it's kind of like the main thoroughfare, or one of them at least.
There's a lot of chocolate shops, a lot of waffle places, a lot of souvenir shops. This Chez Albert was in the guidebook I was reading about, saw it on TikTok too. So, and it's like the one place with the longest line. So
A little bit of a line right now,
So that means it's good.
but they also have an option to order online, so I don't know if that'll do it ahead of time. Yeah, really good. It's not that I thought the waffles were going to be bad, but like, you
Why
know.
would you even think that?
No, but we put a waffle with chocolate and whipped cream and fresh fruit, and whew, waffles, check. What's next? Chocolate?
Yeah. We collect many things when we travel, but a fridge magnet is always one of them.
Yeah.
I really like that one.
I like that too. Yeah.
Is that your favorite?
Yeah, because the canal I think is
Yeah.
very iconic. So yeah, let's do that one.
That's why it's.
Okay.
Jeez. Oh, this is so funny. This basically summarizes our day. Beer, chocolate, waffle.
Oh, that's perfect. We didn't even see this until now. That's awesome.
That's our day.
Yeah, we got to get that. Okay.
Yeah.
And a good travel tip, like if you're going to a country like this, do yourself a favor. Like when Jenna and I were traveling earlier in our lives, like we just did a lot of shot glasses, which are very generic and they're cool, and we have a connection. But like, do something a little more themed. Like you have these really cool beer steins, and you have like the houses right here that are very famous.
These kind of look like, remember the one I bought in Curacao? Those
Yeah.
colorful.
Oh yeah, the
houses.
painted lady, or no, that's San Francisco.
But yeah, similar
Yeah,
vibe.
yeah.
Yeah, we tend to do now magnets and Christmas ornaments. We have a lot of Christmas ornaments for
Yeah.
our travels, which we like. And then our Christmas tree is basically a travel tree at this point.
Oh, it really is.
Yeah. Got some goods.
So Belgian chocolates are obviously super high quality, and they come in these, bite-sized pieces. So we got a box of 10
Yeah.
for 12 pounds.
Yeah.
You get and then there's like other box of 20 for a certain
Box
amount.
of 80 for 96.
Oh, so there you go. But this place is right just down the road from where we just had the waffles.
Yeah.
So let's.
Just walking in there, the smell,
smell is
hits
crazy.
you. Wish they could bottle that up. That was good.
Yeah.
Look at that. With the boat.
What better place to eat some chocolate, huh?
Yeah.
I say we start with again, for a baseline, let's start with the milk chocolate.
Or do you have to start with white? Because that's even milder.
Oh.
Well, we're not going to eat all 10 right now.
No, we're not.
We'll get,
but,
we'll get a tummy ache.
Okay, so we're going to start with the whites, we said? The white
Or,
chocolates?
since we're not going to eat them all,
Start with the milk?
so that's this, right?
No, that's a sea salt caramel.
Oh, you're right. This
the green
is the milk.
is the milk, yeah.
Okay.
So,
Belgian chocolate in Belgium. So simple.
yeah.
Simple, but good.
Do another? Or
I feel like we should do a funky one. Did we do the coffee?
the coffee? Yeah, let's do that one. Ooh. That's better than the milk chocolate.
Oh, that is. I don't know if you can see that. That is delightful.
And so at the start of the video, Jenna mentioned the full name of the tour. This is about a 7.5-hour excursion. That includes travel time to and from the ship. So the ship actually docks in the port of Zeebrugge, which is about a half-hour drive from the city of Bruges. So an hour round trip. As we go throughout this, we'll be talking about our experience, giving you some tips. And the first tip is that most public restrooms in Europe require you to pay. So earlier in the tour, it was €1 per person to use the bathroom. So just keep that in mind. Some places accept Apple Pay or credit cards. Other places accept actual Euro cash. So just make sure you have that on you if you're going to be walking around the city and need to use the facilities.
But I'm glad that we purchased the excursion that we did, because figuring out your own transportation to come here and then risking I missed a bus and now I have to get back.
Yeah.
And it's so far. And in the actual city of Bruges, they don't allow big trucks coming in. There's very little car traffic to preserve the city. So it's hard to find alternative transportation. But I'm glad also that we were here very early. We were the first group to arrive in the city, and we had that first 2 hours with our guide who walked us through, gave us all this history and information. And now that we have our free time, I feel like we kind of know where we're going.
Right.
And especially we don't have cell service here and all of that to Google directions and Google where to go. So it was really good to get a lay of the land.
Yeah.
So we feel a little bit more comfortable walking around on our own now. We know how to get back. And it also was good because we kind of had a reserved boat time.
Right.
Whereas like the one up ahead especially is very crowded, long lines to do those. You know, that's kind of like a must when you're here is to do a canal tour.
So, chocolate, beer, waffles, and boats.
There you go.
4 things to do in Belgium.
And there's also this, it's also very well known for lace.
Yeah.
Gotta look for some lace too. Saw a lot of shops with that. But
Yeah.
I think like, was this like the origin of where lace
Yeah,
as a technique was? I think I read that in like the guidebook I was using. They talked about that a lot.
Decisions.
We want to bring some back for people, but like this is early in the trip. Like I don't think the fresh ones would still.
Right.
You need something like boxed.
Yeah.
That's probably has preservatives and stuff.
Yeah.
This air feels really good.
It does. Yeah, this is we're in the chocolate crown. Just another. I mean, they're on every. It's like Pret in London. They're just on every corner. But yeah, they have these really nice. Oh, the swans are nice. Actually, you get.
Dark chocolate and milk. I don't
Yeah.
know what's inside of it. Oh, is it praline?
Oh, okay.
This is like a mix.
Right. Then they have some larger variety packs here too for 15 euros. So if you need advice on which bathroom to go to, which is I guess a very common problem in Bruges.
We did pass one other one, but they didn't take cards, and I'm no cash. So.
Yeah, so we're here in this courtyard. That is the Belfry, which is like more or less the icon of the city, I would say.
And this is that the basilica.
The basilica, right. So if you go right next to the basilica, straight in here to your right, under this arch, there is the restroom, and it's €1 a person, and it's actually nearby the Sinesta Hotel for Bruges, which is right around the corner there. So in case you need some reference of where you are. So we're walking down this street to the Belfry. There is another location of Chez Albert right here, which is good.
Oh, hey, Andy, here's some of the lace over here.
Oh yeah, this is the other thing that our guide was telling us Belgium is, or Bruges is well known for, is their lace. All handmade.
Let's take a peek inside. It actually looks cool. It takes hours and hours and hours to do something like this.
Yeah.
It's so delicate too. It's like so precise.
It's artisanship for sure. It's funny, I've never heard of lace being a thing here. It's just like always like.
I think it's where it started.
I
think
guess,
that's what I
yeah.
read.
So here's they call it the Market, and it's actually on the map is MRKT. So there's actually, they speak a lot of Dutch here in Belgium. So if you know Dutch as a language, you'll do great. In front of us there's like the houses that Jenna just bought that figurine of, and then we have the Belfry, which again is like the icon of Bruges. So it's crooked? Is that what he was saying?
Something is crooked, but I didn't think it was that. There is a different house that like leans 4 feet or something.
He was like describing it as like almost like the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Yeah,
but,
I don't know. It's not that. It's something else. But the bell tower does chime every 15 minutes.
Right.
With different things. It's like 300 something steps to the top, no elevators. So that's something that you can do, is make your way up there as well.
So we're at the point in the day, which has already been quite the day for us, considering we got up at 6, which was really 5, and time for beer. We just left the market where that Belfry Tower is, and the tour has like a meeting spot back towards the center of the city.
We have just over an hour left, so
yeah. So we're gonna find
time for a drink and then grab some more chocolates to take home, and that'll be good. I actually left our remaining chocolate in the bathroom. We still had 4 pieces of chocolate in our thing, and I left it in the bathroom, put it on the hook, forgot to grab it when we left. So we went actually back to the same place to get more.
expensive bathroom trip ever.
Yeah, because that, like the first, we had like 3 pieces each of those, and it was outstanding, so we went back, got more, got a bunch of souvenirs for people.
I think this is one of the better cruise tours we've done. It's a lot of walking, so
Yeah, it marked it as strenuous.
Yeah.
It said you need to at least be able to walk like 3 miles on uneven surfaces.
Which we could
etc.
easily do. I just wish I probably should have worn my sneakers and not my Hey Dudes.
But I knew we're going to be wearing uncomfortable shoes in Norway.
Right.
So today is a nice day. So I'm like, all right, I went with my Tevas for, you know, a little.
But no, I thought it was very well organized. Our guide is great. He's a local, very knowledgeable, very friendly. So I think this is a good go-to, especially because it includes the transportation to and from the ship.
Yes, I would have been so overwhelmed doing transportation without an excursion to come here and like worrying about the time and getting back, because the ship will leave without you.
Yeah.
But I love
Not
this.
if you're on an organized cruise tour, but if you're late to like meet again, like that's a different story. Yeah,
exactly. But I think we learned a big lesson on our Alaska cruise, which was to like really pay attention to how long the tour is. And here's the good stuff.
Hello.
Yes. Thank you so much.
I'm very excited for this.
This is so cringe.
Just cheers and drink.
Cringe.
I want to smash this on the ground and say another.
Another. That's really good.
That is very good. This is what brewery is this? This is
the Halve Maan, but it's in Halve Maan. Halve Maan?
Yeah.
This was one of the breweries that was talked about in the guidebook that I was reading, but it's one of 2 here, and they do offer tours as well. It's about a 45-minute tour, so if you have enough time in your day too, that is definitely something fun to do.
And a fun fact, it's an old building to the city, so for different reasons, they can't bring trucks into the city to get the beer out of the brewery.
Yes.
So they pump it 8 kilometers away to where it's put on the trucks and sent out to the different distributors.
A pipeline. They built a pipeline.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was something that the tour guide talked about. So, you retained a lot of information, which is good.
Yeah.
But what I was saying, I think we learned a big lesson on the Alaska cruise was to really pay attention to how long the excursions are and how much time you have after the excursion ends before you're due back on board, because all of the Alaska excursions that we did, we wanted time to buy souvenirs or to like see more of the actual ports because they were so cool and unique, and the excursions that we did just really didn't allow for that. So when we were booking excursions for Norway and Belgium, we were like, we want to make sure we have time to walk around and like immerse ourselves, do some shopping, and kind of like fun touristy things. So I liked that we had a good 3-hour chunk to like do stuff like this.
I like this excursion.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have any other tips besides wear comfortable shoes and know about the bathrooms.
And bring, if you could bring some coins, some pence for sure.
But would you say for the price that we paid, it's worth it?
Yeah, so price, we paid for the 2 of us about $198. So just shy of $100 per person. I think it's worth it just for the peace of mind of the transportation. We learned a lot from the guides. We did the canal cruise, like that was all included.
Yeah, that's a cost.
So I thought that was well worth it. And the price went up to, when I checked last week, it was $124 per person. So if you booked it last minute, it would have been $50 more expensive. But yeah, I loved this one. It was such a nice day.
This is the first of 4 ports of call on this Norwegian, I keep saying Norwegian cruise, on this cruise to Norway.
Or Norwegian Fjords.
Norwegian Fjords
That's
cruise.
That's probably what you keep wanting to say. It's a Norwegian Fjords cruise.
So many more videos to come. So in case you haven't yet, please subscribe. And we also have our Patreon link below if you want to see behind the scenes features and bloopers from this trip, and if you want early access to all of the other videos from this trip that we have coming to the channel, make sure you sign up.
Cheers.
Cheers to Bruges.
We'll leave you at that.